of the delights of older age is being able to travel a whole lot more. But many single people are hesitant to travel on their own. But there's great opportunities for them, yes? What's your advice?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I run something called the Ageless Traveler. So I want people to travel all their life. My passion is travel. So there's two kinds of single travel. One are people who are actually single. And for those folks, there's a lot of different companies, very easy to Google, that do not charge a single supplement. That's number one. Then there are many companies, including hotels, that will match you up. Just like you have Match.com for dating, there's these match sites for travel.
So I get a roommate?
Vet people. Oh, you get a roommate, okay. Absolutely. And you can go to hotels, you can go on trips where the single supplements are there, but you're not single anymore. Right. You're with a compatible roommate. So that's another thing that's happening right now. Another thing that's going on is, of course, what we now call the sharing economy. The Airbnbs and the HomeAways, where people can actually set up camp there, bring their friends with them. So those are people who are really single travelers. There's a whole new movement for what's called the solo traveler. That's a different thing. I'm a solo traveler because my husband does not like to travel as much as I do. And I actually do want to travel by myself. Now that's different. I want to have my own personal adventure and not be in a group. So now what we have is a lot of personal guides. We have online sites where other people who have gone solo into some type of adventure, for example, Greenland, that's what I'm looking at now, tell you exactly what steps you should be taking to have this adventure on your own. Solitude travel and single travel are probably the biggest, other than intergenerational travel, for the people who are 50 years and older. Very exciting times. We're going everywhere. We are ambassadors to the world.
No, that sounds fabulous. Now, the single people, let's go back to the single people for a second that are a little hesitant to travel. My husband went one time, he was traveling solo, and he had so much fun. Not that he didn't love traveling with me.
I get it.
But he had so much fun because he ended up at a ski resort at a table with all other single people. He met so many interesting people, and those environments are receptive. It's not like you feel like the nerd in the corner that they're sticking you apologetically at your own table. There's receptive environments, so people shouldn't feel afraid to travel as singles.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't, but I'll tell you that the most receptive environment is cruising. And in the cruising world, the most receptive is the new river cruise world. They make a real effort to make sure everybody has wonderful seating arrangements for 3 meals, because they give you those 3 meals whether you want them or not. They take you, of course, on the shore excursions.
Yes.
And again, you're with a wonderful group of people. Many of them are single. And this is true. I was down the Danube in March of last year and in May, and I met 2 women. And they were, for the first time traveling on their own, they had become widowed. And this is what they said: what took me so long? They were really, really reluctant to go. They had the time of their lives. It was just fantastic. So don't let, at the end of my radio show, I always say this: get out there, kids, and make it happen. Get out there, make it happen, and you can even beat the single supplement if you Google some of those new organizations that have none to begin with, or that match you up with a roommate.
Perfect. Off we go. If you like what you just saw, we have many more videos with Adriane Berg and with more experts at bottomlineinc.com. And do me a favor, do that social thing, share it, tell your friends, tell your family, come to bottomlineinc.com.